Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling hills, there was a young woman named Lily. Lily had big dreams. She wanted to start her own bakery, a cozy little spot where people could enjoy the smell of fresh bread and the warmth of good conversation. But Lily had a bad habit. She spent hours scrolling through her phone, hopping from one social media app to another, always telling herself, "I'll start tomorrow." One crisp morning, Lily sat at her favorite coffee shop, sipping a latte. An older woman named Mrs. Carter sat across from her. Mrs. Carter was well known around town for her thriving flower shop and her knack for giving sage advice. "You've been staring at that screen for an hour," Mrs. Carter said with a kind smile. "What are you looking for?" Lily blushed. "I don't know. Inspiration. Maybe? I want to open a bakery, but I'm still figuring out where to start." Mrs. Carter chuckled. "Honey, let me tell you a story. When I was your age, I dreamed of opening my flower shop, but I wasted so much time worrying about what could go wrong. One day, I realized that for every hour I spent hesitating, someone else was out there making their dreams happen. That day, I got up, rented a little booth at the farmer's market, and started small. And look at me now." Lily leaned forward, intrigued. "So, you're saying I should just start?" Mrs. Carter nodded. "Exactly. Don't waste your time waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Start messy, start scared, but start." That afternoon, Lily went home, dusted off her grandmother's old recipe book, and baked her first batch of cookies to sell. They weren't perfect, but they were hers. A year later, Lily's bakery was the heart of the town, filled with laughter, the smell of cinnamon, and the lesson Mrs. Carter had taught her: time is precious, don't waste it. And from that day on, Lily always made sure to tell anyone who hesitated, "Start messy, start scared, but start."